Every year, around 1.5 billion people cross the borders of their countries as tourists. That is roughly every fifth person on the planet, and most of them travel to the same destinations. They choose countries with rich history, breathtaking nature, well-developed infrastructure, or sometimes simply very smart marketing. Today you'll find out. Which country was the first in the world to welcome more than 100 million tourists in a single year? Where the most expensive and the most popular tourism brand on the planet is located? Why one European country managed to set a visitor record despite having a very small population? And how Turkey broke into the top 5, overtaking many countries with a much longer tourism history. Let us begin. The top 10 begins with the foggy Albion. The United Kingdom welcomes around 32 million tourists every year, with a population of about 67 million people. This is a very strong number, especially considering that the weather here is not exactly inviting. So why do people still come? London is one of the most visited cities in the world. Here you can find Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, the British Museum with free entry and a collection that many countries would envy. Add to this Scotland with its mountains and whiskey, and the legendary universities of Oxford and Cambridge. What really matters is that Britain knows how to sell its culture. For example, the Harry Potter brand brings billions to the British economy. Tourists travel specifically to filming locations. The studio near London has become one of the main attractions in the country. Sherlock Holmes, Downton Abbey. All of this works together to support the tourism industry. The United Kingdom has proven one simple thing. You do not need endless sunshine. You just need history and the ability to tell it in a compelling way. Let us move on. In ninth place is Germany. Germany surprises many people with its position in the ranking. Around 33 million tourists visit the country every year. It may not seem like an obvious tourist destination, but Germany knows exactly how to attract visitors. Germany is not just one destination, it is many destinations within one country. There's Berlin with its sharp contrasts from the Brandenburg Gate to street art on the remains of the Berlin Wall. There's Bavaria with its castles, beer culture, and Oktoberfest, which attracts millions of visitors. There's the Rhine Valley with vineyards and medieval towns. And there is Hamburg, the largest port city in the country. But the most important factor is infrastructure. German roads, trains, hotels, and museums all work like clockwork. Traveling here is incredibly convenient and safe. Germany does not sell exotic experiences. It sells quality, reliability, and order. This approach clearly works. Tourists value comfort and predictability, which German service consistently delivers. Now we move to Asia. Thailand welcomes more than 28 million tourists every year, and this number continues to grow rapidly. For the country economy, tourism is everything. Every fifth working Thai is connected to this industry in one way or another. Thailand is the perfect cocktail. Postcard-like beaches, warm sea all year round, Buddhist temples, jungles, elephants, colorful cuisine, and prices that allow a comfortable life with relatively low expenses. Thailand is known to anyone who has ever searched where to travel during winter. Thailand is also the world capital of street food. You can eat 3 times a day and try something new every single time. Local service is highly focused on tourists. Thailand has made itself an affordable paradise, and millions of visitors every year prove that this strategy works perfectly. Leaving the tropics behind, we travel to the cradle of Western civilization. Greece welcomes around 36 million tourists every year with a population of only 10 million people. This means nearly 4 tourists for every Greek citizen. For a country that was close to bankruptcy a decade ago, tourism became a true lifeline and a key source of recovery. Greece is the birthplace of Western civilization. The Acropolis of Athens, Delphi, Olympia, the Palace of Knossos, here you can touch history that is more than 2,500 years old. But Greece is not only about ancient ruins. It is Santorini with white houses and blue domes. It is Crete with endless beaches and crystal clear water. Greek cuisine is another major attraction: olive oil, seafood, small taverns by the sea where fish caught in the morning is served the same day. Greece sells a lifestyle, a philosophy, a deep connection with ancient history, and people are happy to buy into this experience again and again. From the Mediterranean, we fly across the ocean. Mexico is the only Latin American country on this list. It welcomes around 42 million tourists every year, as tourists, most of them are naturally Americans. Its geographic location next to the United States is a gift of fate for Mexican tourism. But it's not only about proximity. Mexico offers incredible variety. There is Cancun and the Riviera Maya, with Caribbean beaches and turquoise water. There are ancient Mayan pyramids. There are colonial-era cities with beautiful Spanish architecture. There is also the unique Day of the Dead, a celebration that has become a global cultural brand. The Mexican government actively invests in tourism. New resorts are being built. Infrastructure is constantly improving, and safety in tourist areas is being strengthened. By the way, if you have already been to any of these countries, write in the comments what impressed you the most. And if you are enjoying this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more travel stories. We leave the Americas and return to Eurasia, to the crossroads of civilizations. Turkey is one of the most impressive success stories of the last 20 years. It welcomes around 60 million tourists every year. This is a true giant that turned tourism into the backbone of its economy and did so in a very smart and strategic way. Turkey is a bridge between Europe and Asia. Istanbul is a city on 2 continents. There is also the Mediterranean coast with the all-inclusive system that has become an industry standard. There is Ephesus, one of the best preserved ancient cities in the world. Turkey has learned how to work with mass tourism. It offers hotels and prices for every budget. At the same time, you can find luxury, history, and nature in one place. Turkey has become a universal destination. It attracts retirees, young travelers, and families with children. This versatility and the ability to combine ancient heritage with modern service earned Turkey a place among the top tourist countries in the world. From Turkish resorts, we fly to an open-air museum, the birthplace of the Renaissance. Italy welcomes around 65 million tourists every year. This number is comparable to the country's own population. Italy is truly an open-air museum. It has more UNESCO World Heritage sites than any other country in the world. Rome and Venice with its canals, Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, Milan, the capital of fashion, Tuscany with endless vineyards and hills. And of course, Italy is also world-famous cuisine, food that became a global brand. Next, we cross the Atlantic Ocean. The bronze medal goes to the United States. Around 66 million tourists visit the country every year. The USA is like a whole continent within one country. Here you can find absolutely everything, from beaches to mountains, from deserts to glaciers, from huge cities to untouched wilderness. New York with Manhattan, the Statue of Liberty, and Broadway. Los Angeles with Hollywood and sandy beaches. Las Vegas, the city of casinos and shows. San Francisco with the Golden Gate Bridge. And that is only the cities. There's also the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, and Niagara Falls. 63 national parks and Disneyland. World-class museums. Sports events, shopping, music festivals. America offers a diversity of experiences that is hard to find anywhere else in the world. The United States is not just a country, it is a brand. Hollywood skyscrapers, all of these images help promote tourism. America knows how to sell itself better than anyone, and its 3rd place in the ranking is absolutely deserved. From the world of American scale, we return to Europe to gold and sunshine. Silver goes to Spain. 85 million tourists every year. With a population of 47 million people. This is an absolute tourism triumph. Nearly 2 tourists for every Spaniard. Tourism accounts for about 12% of Spain's GDP and is a cornerstone of the economy. Barcelona and Madrid with the Royal Palace and countless other tourist attractions. The islands with endless summer. Spain leads the world in the number of beaches awarded the Blue Flag. The Blue Flag is an international recognition for excellent water quality, clean beaches, and safety for swimmers. This award is given to beaches that meet strict criteria for ecology, infrastructure, and safety, including lifeguards, showers, and toilets. There are 300 sunny days a year and the famous siesta, which is part of the national character. Spain has become a synonym for the perfect holiday for Europeans and travelers from all over the world, firmly holding the 2nd place in the global tourism ranking. And now the world's top tourism champion, France. More than 100 million tourists visit her each year. France is the most visited country in the world, and it is the first country in history to surpass this milestone, which is an absolute record. Paris is one of the most visited cities on the planet. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre with the Mona Lisa, Notre Dame, Montmartre, the Champs-Élysées, Versailles. But France is not only Paris. There's the French Riviera with Nice and Cannes. There's Provence with endless lavender fields, and the Alps with world-famous ski resorts. But the most important thing is that France knows how to create an atmosphere. Here, everyone feels part of something beautiful, romantic, and sophisticated. Here's the top 10 most visited countries in the world. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments which of these countries you have already visited and which one you dream of going to.